If you have one of these reflector mounts for a push bike, a brand new push bike that have reflectors on them, do not throw it out. They come in all different shapes and sizes, and they can be used for many things. And I will be teaching you how to make a DIY handlebar mount out of one. What you'll need is a GoPro tripod mount. You can pick these up off eBay really cheap. I'll have a link in the description. And a reflector mount off a bike. You can test this on your bike to see if it's the right size, and then once you know it's the right size, then you can start using it. You can test this by undoing this screw and fitting it onto your handlebars, and just pinch it here and here and try to rock it up and down, and it should be, if it doesn't move that much, then you'll know that it is the perfect size, and you can start your DIY GoPro mount. You also need a metric 1/4 inch thread screw. It doesn't really matter what size it is, how long it is, but you need to make sure that it will fit into the bottom of the tripod mount. You'll also need a nut that will fit onto the metric 1/4 inch thread screw. You may need a few washers to position the tripod mount correctly. Any GoPro and a long GoPro thumb screw to screw the GoPro onto the tripod mount. The first step is to get your reflector mount and take the screw out of the end, and there should be a little nut in the end. You can try pushing the screw in on an angle and pushing, and it should just come out like that. Now you can try putting your screw, the 1/4 inch thread screw that will fit into your tripod mount, and try pushing it up through the hole. And if it won't fit, you can try drilling it. If the hole is too small for the screw, I found that the 6mm drill bit is the perfect size. Sorry, I did forget to put in that you will need a drill, but not everyone will need it because the screw may fit through some. Now you can try fitting your 1/4 inch screw in. If it is a bit tight and you have to screw it in, that is a good thing, because you want it to be nice and tight so the tripod mount won't turn at all. You also want the screw to be facing up from this, because when you put the tripod mount on, it won't fit here, but it will stay nicely on there. Now you can grab the nut and put it on. You also want to make sure it's nice and tight. You can also use the tools for whatever your screw is, if it's an Allen head or a Phillips head or whatever, to get it tight, but this is not tight enough because it was tight to screw in. Now you can put your GoPro tripod mount on, and if you've got it to line up perfectly, like this, you're lucky. But if it wasn't in the right position, say I'd tightened it up, and that's as tight as it would go, and it was on a wonky angle, you can try getting a few washers and putting them on whatever way you want, and to get the right angle. And also, if it was on a right angle and you couldn't get it perfectly, that doesn't matter. You can just use the right angled arm and then it will be perfect. Now that you've put your tripod mount on, you can unscrew this part. Now you can put it on your handlebars, on a pole, or wherever you want to use it, and put the screw back in and tighten it up. Now you can grab your GoPro and tighten it up and adjust it to the perfect angle. And now you have your own DIY GoPro handlebar mount. It is actually, I would say, it'd be pretty steady in the videoing. I'll put in a few sample videos in now. A few things that you want to be careful with is the GoPro not being tight. You want to tighten up the screw with a screwdriver, because if you're doing wheelies or going down bumps and things, it will kick back. And I didn't tighten mine up tight enough, and it was kind of moving down. And you also want the tripod mount to be super tight, so when you tighten it up, you want it to be really, really, really hard on, because if it's too loose when you're riding, it might turn like that and wobble around. So you just want to tighten up as much as you can so it will not move at all. Please subscribe for more drift and GoPro tip videos.